Hey everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do a general collective reading for this full moon in Virgo, which is happening today. So I hope you guys are enjoying your week, enjoying your weekend, enjoying your day, wherever you're at in the world, in the universe, in your week. So we're going to take a look at, see what kind of energies this full moon is bringing. Full moons generally represent some sort of completion. A full moon in Virgo is about like some sort of healing process or some sort of introspective inner journey that you're on. So let's take a look and see what the energy is. These are my Hero's Journey Oracle cards. So what is the energy for everyone for this full moon in Virgo, please? We have me time. Enjoy your own company. Yeah, that's kind of what this is about. So as you can see, she's kind of just sitting there in the universe, she's kind of dipping her hand into, it looks like maybe some healing or some hopefulness about something. And then on the back we have Afterglow, land gracefully. So, yeah, so maybe there's been a lot of introspection, inner turmoil. I feel like you're feeling like you're alone in the universe, but really like the universe is really inside of you, and I feel like this is a big time for introspection. And also maybe you haven't seen the results of your journey yet. So maybe it's hard to know, like, you know, I feel like there's maybe like an energy drain too, feeling a little lack of energy, feeling a little fatigued. And needing to kind of just, with this land gracefully, it's like just carrying out the rest of the journey, just like persevering through this last little bit, because she's touching that healing. So it's kind of like, what are you have been working on this, you have the opportunity, so what are you going to do with it? So let's pull some tarot. We'll see if we get any other messages or anything interesting that comes out. So show me for the collective energy, what does everyone need to know for this full moon in Virgo, please? Full moon in Virgo for everyone, please. Energy. We have the Six of Cups. So yeah, this could be about like some sort of inner child work. It looks like you're working on your heart chakra, something about nostalgia, and thinking about the past, thinking about the good times. It's also about growing older. It's also about generational bridges, forming bridges between like generational gaps. And there's a lot of hope and healing here. We also have the King of Pentacles, and this came out in the new moon reading. So this is kind of like about your stability. This one almost looks like an Emperor card to me, which he can kind of embody that Emperor energy. So really feeling stable and secure, really feeling grounded in the physical world, and feeling like you are doing well, like financially or with work or whatever. See what else we have for everyone for this full moon in Virgo. We have the Two of Swords. So I feel like maybe a little bit at a crossroads with work. Something about the past is affecting this, something about either your childhood or maybe a child of yours or a child that you know and interact with regularly. There's something going on where you have an opportunity for a new beginning, which full moons, as I said, a completion of a cycle, there is something where you have an opportunity. However, she's not seeing everything. So I feel like you can't see everything, and that's making it a little bit scary to move in one direction or the other. Let's see what else we have for everybody. We have the Three of Cups. So relying on your community, your friends, your family. This is about growth and transformation. This is about having abundance, being abundant, feeling abundant. You're feeling really good in your emotions, I feel like. feeling really good in your emotions. You're also feeling really good in your physical world stability, in your security and stability, whatever that is. Your thoughts, however, I feel like are going to be a struggle for you. And that's because Virgo is mercurial energy, and mercurial energy is going to be those thoughts, how you process thoughts, how you think about things, all of that kind of thing. So let's see what else we have for everyone. We have the Eight of Wands, fast-moving energy. So I feel like there's a lot of messages, a lot of, there could be like literal travel or traveling to places like within your introspection. You're also feeling like things are going pretty fast. I feel like there could be like an ebb and flow to like waves. Like maybe it's felt like a roller coaster. You are stable, but I feel like maybe it's felt a little roller coastery. And there's opportunity for expansion and growth. We have the King of Swords. So self-expression is really important. I feel like with this Two of Swords to this King of Swords, there's something about self-expression that you're finding challenging. You don't know which way to move. You want to start over. You want to have a new beginning with it. You want to start something new with your thoughts and your expression, like your verbal expression to others. But I feel like there is a little hesitancy there. And I feel like there's a sense of exhaustion. I think this is like Eight of Wands energy with this exhaustion, because this transformation has been pretty profound on an emotional and energetic level. What else do we have? We have the Hierophant. Yeah, what have I just been saying? This is about learning. You're learning a heart lesson. You're learning, you're like expanding, you're growing, you're figuring out like what your value system is, like what you can live with and what you won't. You're also learning about like where your opportunity is, and you're learning that sometimes like the opportunity lies in how you educate yourself, or how, and I'm not talking just formal education, I'm just talking about like, learning things. Like maybe you've been learning, I feel like you've been learning something about your family or something about the people that you choose to spend your time with. I feel like, there's been a lot going on, and maybe it's hard to pick through and piece out things, but this is an opportunity for growth. I feel like there has been like a struggle too. And the struggle has been in your emotions, and it's moving towards your thoughts at this point. We have the World. So cycles completing, opportunity for new beginnings, very good potential for successful outcome. Something is completing. You've learned something. You are closing something out. You've learned something about yourself. What have you learned about yourself? You've learned about your stability and your security. You've learned about how you have the power to move things forward at the rate and direction that you would like them to go. You are also learning, like I said, about your value system. You're learning about like what is right or wrong. What does that mean? How do I define that? What are my morals in this situation? What else do we have? We have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I feel like you're really, you're going to be focused on, with this new moon, what it's bringing in for you is this focus of balancing out like that masculine and feminine part of yourself, the yin-yang part of yourself, concerning your communication and your thoughts and how you talk to yourself, how you talk to others, how you think about things, how you express yourself, where your boundaries are. What kind of boundaries do you have right now? And we have the Four of Wands, which shows me there's stability and that you are in charge of your energy. Again, stability with your energy, stability also with, what kind of thoughts you let into your life, what kind of communication you let into your life, how you process information. So you're figuring out that you have all this stability, and that's really beautiful. We have the Eight of Cups on the back. So yeah, there's something that needs to be moved on from. And it's interesting because we have like heart chakra all through here, and this is heart chakra again. And so it's showing me that there's some sort of new beginning. You have to make some sort of decision here. about your communication with yourself, about your communication with others, about your thoughts, about how your self-expression with others, so you can have stability. And there's something that you need to move away from with these emotions, something that you're learning. Like, this is a tough lesson that you're learning about, like, how your emotions kind of like impact you, and how your emotions lead you to security and stability, lead you to success, stuff like, stuff like this. So we can go ahead and clarify these, and we'll see if anything else comes out. So show me more about the Six of Cups for the full moon in Virgo for everyone, please. What is the Six of Cups for full moon in Virgo, please? We have the moon. Yeah. So again, with another completion of a cycle, maybe learning to listen to your intuition. There's something mysterious about this. There's something about like choosing your path, staying on your path. Where is your path? How do you know what your path is? And how does this affect your inner child? And how does this affect you growing older, or the people who are before you, the generations before you? What is this King of Pentacles for everyone for the full moon in Virgo, please? Ace of Cups. So yeah, a fulfilling new beginning, because you're feeling this security and stability. You're recognizing like your ability to create and manifest things in the physical world, to get the things that you want, to have that stability and security for this physical world. You're realizing that your emotional fulfillment is tied to that. And so you have some choices here. You have choices about how you want to go about it with your emotions, and how you want to go about it concerning your pentacles, your money, your finances, your work, and your overall stability in life. What's this Two of Swords energy for everyone for full moon in Virgo? The World again. Yeah, so I feel like you're stuck in your head a little bit. You know that there's an opportunity for a new beginning, but you're a little bit afraid to say it. And this is Spirit confirming. They're saying, oh my goodness, like, you need to make this decision because the odds are really in your favor right now. Like, you have an opportunity to close out some old cycle and start something new, something that might work better for you. You've learned a lot. You've already done a lot of learning. So they're granting you this opportunity now. What is this Three of Cups, please, for everyone for this full moon in Virgo? We have the King of Cups. Yeah, so you're recognizing like how your relationships affect you, how they transform you, how specific people that are in your life, who is it that you let into your life that really like transforms you in a positive way, and how do you maintain and sustain those positive emotions. It's also about having a lot of joy with the process, and taking things in the moment, and really like being aware of your own emotions and how that affects everything else. What is this Eight of Wands, please, for everybody? Page of Swords. Yeah, again with the learning. You feel like you're new. You feel like maybe a little new to this, but you are willing to learn. Maybe a little bit of naivety because things are moving so fast, so it kind of like reverts you back to that inner child of like, oh my gosh, things are moving too fast. So it kind of freaks you out a little bit, but I feel like you're up for the challenge because we have all these other swords cards. What's this King of Swords energy, please? King of Swords energy for everyone. We have the Empress, and we also have the Four of Swords. So yeah, they're saying again, you're stable, you're abundant. This is also that like Venus energy. So like, how does your communication relate to your love and your stability within like your ability to love and your ability to like feel your emotions and feel them to the fullest? How does this give you abundance? And also like making sure to take time to rest, and making sure to take time for yourself, and not just like totally always doing it, like recognizing that your stability comes in your self-care process too. What's this Hierophant energy for everybody, please? Hierophant energy for everybody, please. What is this Hierophant energy, please? We have the High Priestess. Yeah, so you're recognizing, like, maybe you have some intuitive gifts, because we have the Moon and the High Priestess here. Maybe you're realizing, maybe a lot of these struggles, you're realizing that the gift of these struggles is the gifts that come out of them. Like, this person here looks like, you know, she's either a tarot reader, or she's a psychic, or, you know, she's some kind of, like, energy healer or transformer. And so maybe you're learning about yourself. You're really like, oh, I need to pay attention to my psychic gifts. I really need to pay attention to, like, that deep inner knowing. And they're also saying this is how you, like, propel yourself forward. This is how you make good choices moving forward. What's this world energy for everyone, please? What is the world here for, please? Full Moon in Virgo. Four of Cups. Yeah, so you're given an opportunity. Sorry, I just dropped the card. But you're given this opportunity for this completion, this successful completion, this successful learning opportunity. Something, you know, you need to put it to rest. But I feel like you're kind of like, almost like complacent about taking this opportunity. Like, they're saying, here you go, you're totally stable in your emotions. And you're like, I don't know. And they're like, no, seriously, just take it. What is this Queen of Swords and Four of Wands, please, for full moon in Virgo? Justice. Yeah, so you understand, because you have the wisdom of the Queen of Swords. She's like the most wise person in the tarot. She has wisdom because she's learned from life. She's learned from the School of Hard Knocks. And so you are stable, but it's really important to you to make an ethical decision. You really want to make sure that you are doing so with love. Whatever it is that you're doing, you want to do it with love. And so you're really trying to research, again, like, find out all the information that you can. You really want to balance this out. You recognize that there's something. Remember what I was talking about earlier, balancing that yin-yang within yourself? This is part of that. This Justice card shows me that's confirming that. Like, yeah, you really want to make sure that you're doing the right thing here. We have the Nine of Pentacles on the back. So this is like you getting to a place where you feel secure with yourself, you feel like whatever it is that you've learned, you're not having insecurities about that anymore. You're not questioning. You're not gaslighting yourself or questioning your reality. You're like, this is real. I did this. Like, I worked really hard to get here, and so I deserve this. That's beautiful energy. So I'm going to take a couple more cards here, a few more cards, and we'll see if there's anything else that wraps up this reading. It's pretty in-depth, pretty heavy, pretty deep, but it's not bad by any means. It's really about moving on from something, making that decision to be ethical to yourself, to be ethical to everybody else. What does that mean? That means, again, like we were talking about, following your values. I think I had that. We had something come out about that earlier. Following your values. These were the two cards that we pulled initially from the Hero's Journey. Let's see what else we have. What else does everyone need to know for this full moon in Virgo, please? Postponement. So I feel like there's kind of like a resting period, and this might be awkward for you, where, like, remember how we had this Eight of Wands here, and I told you everything's like speeding up, but it's almost like with this Page of Swords on top of that, or to clarify that one, you're kind of like not sure and feeling a little insecure about, like, do I know the things that I think I do? And so they're saying, yeah, it's okay to take a rest time. They're saying that that you do have it with this Empress here. You do have that stability and abundance. But they're just saying, like, make sure that you take time for yourself so that you can see things as they are, not like what they look. It's kind of like see the forest for the trees, or however that saying goes. So what else do we have for everyone for this full moon in Virgo, please? We have silence. So really need to tap into that intuition. Again, they're telling you to rest. They're telling you to go within. So they're saying it's not over. And Virgo is a card about, the Virgo card, the Hermit card is what I'm thinking of. That it's a card of really going within and contemplating your life, contemplating your healing process, contemplating your journey. Like, where are you at with your journey? And so this is like, we've got this moon twice now. So this is telling me that you are, you need time to kind of like process this. You need time for your intuition. You need resting time and even maybe dreaming time to really tap into that intuition. Because look, remember, you have your gifts here. It's like that, when we learn these hard lessons, these Hierophant lessons, what comes with it is this like school of hard knocks, like this experience that this lady has, where we're like, oh my gosh, like, this is so much. Like, I didn't know that people could suffer so much. And so you go through this suffering process, you figure out how to heal yourself, and then a lot of times what comes with that process is you developing these really spiritual gifts, these really spiritual and really profound gifts that support you with. So they're saying you need to kind of hold your intuition. That's what's being brought in for you with this full moon, is you're closing out a cycle where you didn't listen to your intuition, where you didn't pay attention, where you didn't value yourself, where you didn't have these ethics and standards for yourself. And they're like, no more. We're closing this out. You're going to start new, and here's how you're starting. You're going to start developing your intuition. You're going to start developing those psychic gifts. You're going to start like treating yourself right in that spiritual and emotional capacity. That's so beautiful. What else do we have for everyone for full moon in Virgo? The source. Yeah, you are tapping into source energy. This is all about source energy. These gifts, finding your gifts, going through the struggles, transmuting the energy so that you could come out and have, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like this. You learn the hard way. You learn by the school of hard knocks. And then you come out on the other side and you go, oh my gosh, I could not have these gifts without have gone through those horrific experiences, those experiences that I thought might have broken me, but they didn't. Now I have this, and this is like a very feminine card. These colors very feminine, like solar plexus chakra. These are the first three chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus chakra. So that means the root chakra is like your stability, your personal stability, your security, your physical world stability is like that lower level of Maslow's hierarchy, right? The sacral chakra is about your self-expression, your creativity, your sexuality. And so you're kind of like healing these first three chakras. And then the solar plexus chakra is how you relate yourself to the rest of the world. So this is you like kind of like integrating those pieces of yourself. And also, how does your physical stability relate to your intuitive gifts, your psychic gifts? And that's like the whole thing, that was Maslow's whole thing. You cannot reach self-actualization if you do not meet those basic needs. But he also noticed that like we could still have the psychic gifts. We could still use those psychic gifts without getting those basic needs met. It's just a lot harder. So that's so beautiful. And then we have slowing down on the back. So this is about like persevering through this. This is about the longevity of the process. The sea turtles live very long. They can live like over 100, and but they are slower on land, but they're very fast in the water. So it's kind of like, sometimes we have these like out of sync kind of development processes where like something may be going a bit quicker than something else, and so then we think there's a crisis or that we are going crazy or something, but that's not necessarily what it is. It just means that like you are developing something so fast, and maybe you have felt this intuition. Maybe it's been scary for you. Maybe these things have been scary, so maybe that's why they're saying, look, take time for yourself. Take time to rest. Make sure you're seeing what you actually think you're seeing. Don't gaslight yourself. Don't let anyone else gaslight you. So that is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful message. I love this. It's about walking away from the past. It's about leaving, that old self behind so that you can start a new timeline. And that is very beautiful. I love this for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. I hope you have a great full moon in Virgo. And thanks for stopping by today.